for not changing my plans for my boyfriend and his kids? I, 42 female, have been hosting an end of summer party with my neighbors for years. The adult and kids come, we celebrate together, and at some point all the kids go to sleep while the adults continue hanging out throughout the evening. I was gonna bring my kids, 6 and 10, to the party, and then inside to sleep in our home, which is right next to the backyard this whole thing is being posted in. I invited my boyfriend of 6 months and his kids, 5 and 7 years old. He declined, saying that he didn't feel comfortable leaving his kids to sleep at my place since they've never stayed there before. He also didn't like the idea of putting them to bed at my place while he stayed outside with me, or going to bed with them while I stayed outside. His opinion is that I should just leave the party with him and our kids when it's bedtime. On top of that, during the party, I didn't really have time to call him because I was focused on my guests. I should have made time to call him. Am I the bad apple for not liking children? My partner told me this morning that she sees anyone who doesn't like kids as a red flag. Okay, I guess as a mom, she obviously wouldn't want to bring any of those people into her life because she has a child. Fine with that. But she kept going on this rant, saying that people who don't like kids are a danger to them and therefore should be put on the sex offenders registry so they can't hurt children. I pointed out that she'd let me be a part of her life in my 20s, and I didn't love kids at the time. Like, I didn't hate them, but I didn't want any. She kept on, insisting that child abuse survivors are way more likely to abuse other kids, and therefore she didn't want them around any kids, not just her kids, any kids, until they had therapy. She continued to say that anyone who projects their past into not liking kids is inherently a danger to children and should therefore be kept away and monitored. Am I the bad apple for ruining this woman's vacation? I, 21 female, am a Bulgarian tour guide. One woman was constantly oversleeping. 8 a.m. is when we depart for all of our tour days. The first time she was late by 10 minutes. I also mentioned to the whole bus in the mic that we don't really tolerate lateness beyond 15 minutes at most. The next day, the same woman was late again by 25 minutes. I reminded everyone on the bus again that I will not be waiting anymore for late tourists. She came up to me and even asked if I could make sure to wake her up on time. I said no. The next day, she didn't show up. I waited 15 minutes and called her twice with no response. I just left with the bus. An hour later, she called me in panic, asking where we were. She got angry and said that I had one job and that I cheated out of her money that she paid to go on the trip. She missed the entire day of the tour and was furious.
Great.
And there's people who hate teachers. And I'm like,
there's people who hate teachers?
What country do you live in?
People who don't know you and you're not teaching their kid are like, yes. I hate teachers.
No, people there's so many people, they just hate teachers. You didn't know this?
So they hate, getting educated?
Yeah.
I understand how we've gotten here now.
People say that teachers asking for a raise, even though they haven't had an increase in pay in forever, and it has not kept up with inflation, is ridiculous because they get summer vacation. And they're like, well, they get paid summers off. No, they don't. They don't get paid. Or the number of people that I would get in comments that are like, well, teachers are indoctrinating our kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, my guy, if we could indoctrinate kids, we would have them bring us coffee every day.
Like we'd be doing much better stuff than this.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I would make them not leave half-eaten apples on my classroom floor. That's what I would be going for.
Wild
what?
behavior.
Am I the bad apple for asking my girlfriend to dress more sensibly? My girlfriend and I, both 30, go on this trail by the river sometimes. It's about an hour each way, and most people are in casual or sporty clothes. She wore a maxi skirt and high heels, and I felt like it was really out of place. I told her after the last time that the next time, she should probably dress more sensibly. She claimed that it was fine, but it was very out of place, and even if she wouldn't admit it, she definitely struggled in a few particular area at the end of the trail where it's not paved. Everyone looks at her when we go, so it's not like people don't notice. I'm honestly wondering if she just does it for attention. We went out again recently, and she showed up in the same type of outfit. I felt embarrassed next to her because everyone else was in athletic clothes, and she stood out. I reminded her that I already asked her not to dress like that for this specific activity. She told me that I was being controlling. Am I the bad apple for wanting my boyfriend to cut contact with his ex? I, 29 female, recently discovered that my boyfriend, 34 male, texts his ex-girlfriend, 38 female, daily. He's always told me that he only kept in touch with her occasionally and only regarding a shared property that they own and rent out. She lives out of state, so I never thought this was an issue. But I recently found out he texts her to say good morning every day. Sometimes she'll talk about her work or complain about things going on in her life, her shower or sleeping habits that week. The last few months, she's even hinted that she wanted to get back together with him. He just kind of brushes it off or changes the subject, but he's never actually told her that I existed. We live together. We have a kid. She doesn't know any of this. He's never thought to bring it up. I'm so upset, and I expressed this, but he acted like it's not a big deal because he hasn't expressed anything romantic. Am I the bad apple for calling my boyfriend an idiot? My boyfriend, 33 male, has a family history of colorectal cancer. His mom was diagnosed in her early 40s, and it was really bad. Because of that, his doctors told him that he should start colonoscopies earlier than most people. He's technically overdue for his first one, and lately, he's had some very strange stomach problems. I've been telling him for a year to go get it checked out, and he just keeps saying things like, well, it's embarrassing, and I'm too young, and well, what if they find something bad? Like, yes, that's the point of the test, to figure out if there's something bad to worry about. The other night we got into it because he mentioned again that his stomach was bothering him, and I told him point blank, you're being an idiot. Your mom went through hell with this, and you're ignoring your chance to be healthy. I also told him that if he won't take care of himself, I don't know if I can plan a long-term future with him. Okay, I don't need a lot of candy, but let's rate candies. What is that? It's a mystery. It's gonna be some like honeydew melon crap. I don't. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I like Snickers. Is it just the blue ones? If it was just the blue ones, I'd rate it higher. Ooh. Yeah, I like M&M's. Yeah, it feels good. Sorry about it. I only really eat the red and the green ones, and only the green if it's the green apple. So, I'm sorry. I know that's gonna upset somebody. I'm so scared. What's number one gonna be? Yeah! Am I the bad apple for pressuring my ex to give up their parental rights? I, 29 female, am engaged to my fiance, 26 male, and have a 5-year-old daughter, H, with my ex, P, 28 female. P is currently transitioning and taking hormones, becoming a woman. For a while, P lived with H for about 6 months after we separated. P basically stopped parenting H. About a month ago, H came to live with me and my fiance full time. Since then, P hasn't called at all, hasn't made any effort to spend time with H. Today, my fiance found out that P moved away. I mean, she literally left the state without telling anyone, including H. P didn't even tell H goodbye. Originally, I wasn't going to pursue child support, but after P disappeared without notice, I changed my mind. I gave her a choice. Either pay child support and stay involved in H's life, or terminate your parental rights.
Miss Rogers, someone wrote their name on the wall in the bathroom.
Again? These kids need to stop taking markers to the bathroom.
It wasn't in marker.
What was it in?
They did it with their poopy.
Emily, what was the name written on the wall in the bathroom?
I don't remember.
Is the name Emily written on the wall by any chance?
It might be. I'm sure there's so many Emilys in this school.
Actually, you're the only one on this hall that uses that bathroom.
Well, I guess James just went and framed me.
So James went to the girls' bathroom to write your name on the wall in poop?
Makes sense to me.
And when you're the only one to ask to use the restroom today.
You know what, Miss Rogers? You should just be lucky that I told you that I found it. And you should go look at it when you get a chance.